22nd of December, Rabbi Furst, Mishna Berura.
Shabbos Kodem Ner Shulchan. Yeah, actually, tough Reish Ayin test. Tough Reish Ayin test. Yeah, tough Reish Ayin test.
Okay.
Okay, good morning again. This is Rabbi Shlomo Furst here, Yeshiva Samanaki, here in Shrine here Zoom. This is our second shir this morning. We're learning Mishna Berura Hilchos Hanuka. We're starting today in Siman Tough Reish Ayin Tet. Sif Echad. This is relevant to tomorrow, Erev Shabbos Hanuka, and also Erev Rosh Chodesh David. Yeah, Lou, would you like to read?
Okie dokes. Be'erev Shabbos, Madlikin Ner Hanuka Techila, V'acher Kach Ner Shabbos. So on Erev Shabbos, we light the Hanukkah candles first, and after that, we light Shabbos candles.
Right. So tomorrow afternoon, you'll first light the menorah, and then the candles for Shabbos will be lit afterwards.
Okay, the Haggah. Umavarech alehem kamo decho. Af al pi she madlikin ba'od yom gadol. So the Ramah says, and you bless upon them like the first. Like an ordinary day.
Right, good, like on the weekdays, right?
Even though that you're lighting them while it's still day. Oh, in other words, you're lighting them early.
Yeah,
so you're going to say
you can't light after Shia, so you have to light while it's still daytime.
Right. So you're going to say whatever day Shabbos is, you're going to say that even though it's not really that day yet.
Correct. That's right.
So let's see what it was 4 last night. It'll be 5 tonight. So we'll have 6 candles.
Correct. That's right.
Okay. Okay. So Hayom Gadol just means it's daylight.
Still right. It's still broad daylight. Exactly.
Okay. Okay. So now the Mishna Berura. We want Aleph of the Mishna Berura. Ner Hanuka Tehila. The Hanukkah lights first. Kedei Litzeis Da'as Hayesh Omrim Dis Vira Lahu Di Yadlik Shel Shabbat Tehila. All right, so what does this mean? In order, okay, we light Hanukkah first in order to fulfill the knowledge. Da'as is knowledge.
The opinion.
The opinion. In order to fulfill the opinion that there are those who say that they think that if you light Shabbos first, Kible the Shabbos, then you bring on Shabbos. V'itmar alei melacha, and you won't be able to do melacha.
It'll become forbidden to do malacha. So this opinion is um, of the opinion that if a person is going to light Shabbos candles, that means he's now or she has now accepted Shabbos upon themselves, and now it becomes usher to do malacha. So therefore, impossible to light the menorah after the lighting of the Hanukkah menorah. After the lighting of the Shabbos candles, rather. Excuse me.
Okay, but don't we always have the principle that the woman lights the Shabbos candles and she takes on Shabbos, but the man doesn't?
Right, but we're talking in a situation where one person, either male or female, may be doing both mitzvahs at the same time. Maybe he's a single man, maybe she's a single woman, um, and so therefore, in general, right, we don't want people to fall into this paradox where they'll be accepting upon themselves, according to this opinion, Shabbos already, and then it'll be forbidden, according to this opinion, they can't light the menorah then. But this is only the one opinion. Now they're going to see Aval Rova Poskim, right?
Aval Rova Poskim, but the majority of the halachic decisors, Cholkin al Zeh, they disagree with this. Usvira lehu de low talya ka balas Shabbos. They disagree. They think that we do not have a dependency of the acceptance of Shabbos behad lakat ner on the lighting of the candles. Now, this is they're only talking about for men, right? Because for women, there definitely is a dependency, right?
Let's leave that question for the time being, because even by women, it may not be that according to all opinions, they're actually accepting Shabbos with the lighting of the Shabbos candles. It may be that we're machmir because of this opinion, but it may not be that that's the actual halacha lamaisa. But we want to be strict and to be concerned with those other opinions that say it is. So
I see. But al kain im hidlik shel Shabbat velo kibel Shabbat b'machashavto yachol lehadlik achar kach. And therefore, if he lights Shabbos candles and does not accept upon himself Shabbos, and in his mind, he's able to light afterwards.
right.
So, in other words, according to the majority of poskim, he could light the Hanukkah candles second.
Right. Yeah. Now he's gonna deal with your question. We continue on. So
V'chol zeh v'ish hamadli, and all this is when the man is lighting. Aval isha hamad lekes, but if the woman is lighting, kevan she ha minhag she mistama mikabeles Shabbos bahadlaka, since that we have the custom shemish tama
that usually with Kabbalah Shabbos comes with through the lighting. I mean, by women, it's the usual case is that when they are lighting, that's when they are actually Makabel Shabbos.
Oh, okay. So usually, they accept Shabbos with the lighting. Im Kain lo hadlik shuv shel Hanuka. If therefore, we don't light. What's shuv?
Further, meaning therefore, furthermore, if the woman had lit the Shabbos candles, furthermore, she cannot light the menorah anymore. Because in general, we're going to assume the safe assumption is that a woman, when she's making hadlakas neres for Shabbos, that's her Kabbalah Shabbos.
Right.
It's not that way. It's not that way with a man, unless he actually has specific intention to accept Shabbos with the lighting of neros. But with women in general, unless we know specifically otherwise, women usually take Shabbos in with the lighting of the neros.
Okay, so shuv means candles?
No, furthermore, furthermore.
Further. We can't light further the Hanukkah candles because she's already taken on Shabbos. Ella Tomar la'acher lahadlik. Rather, we say that afterwards she lights.
She should say, meaning what she should do if, let's say, if a woman, she forgot to light the menorah and she lit the Shabbos candles, and a normal mindset will be to Makabel Shabbos with the Hadlakas Ner Shabbos. So now she's stuck. She can't light the menorah anymore because it's in general we assume she's taking on Shabbos with the lighting of the Shabbos candles. So she can tomer la'achil adlik. She can tell somebody else to light.
Oh. V'hu yivarech asher kiddashana b'mitzvosav v'tzivanu lahadlik bishvila, and he, the other person, blesses asher kiddashana b'mitzvosav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Hanuka for her.
Right. So somebody else will light the menorah, and they will make the bracha for her as well.
Aval birkas she'asa nisim, but the blessing of she'asa nisim, v'chein she'hechianu, and similarly she'hechianu bayom echad, if it's day one, yichola v'atzma l'varech. She is able to bless herself.
Right.
In other words, she can't
light. Second bracha she can make herself.
Right. She can't light because that's a malacha, but she still can bless.
Right. The second bracha. The first bracha not, but the second bracha she can.
If she can bless the second bracha and the third bracha, why can't she bless the first one?
Because she's not doing the lighting. Someone's doing the lighting for her.
Oh, right. So if the woman accepts Shabbos,
right,
is she permitted to tell someone else to do malacha?
Yes, if it's Banish Moshes in general, yes. If it's a Tzurach Mitzvah. Okay. There are specific times when yes and specific times when not, but in general, if she's forgotten to do something, like let's say she forgot to turn off the oven or something like that, and she took in Shabbos, and it's Banish Moshes, and the other, well, no, I have to correct myself. If it's after sunset, then it's also for anybody to do malacha. right?
Right,
Whether they've actually
right.
taken Shabbos on or not. She's taken on Shabbos sometime before sunset, right? 40
Uh-huh.
minutes before, say 40 minutes before sunset. So now, all intents and purposes, it's Shabbos for her. But let's say the husband, it's 30 minutes before sunset, and he's just coming out of the shower, and she says, "Oh, I forgot to turn off the oven, right? Or I forgot to turn on the AC, right? So she can ask him. She can ask him. I think in general, if it's specifically for a mitzvah, especially relevant to Shabbos, she can actually say directly to him. If it's like if she says, "Oh, I forgot to call your brother in California and wish him Mazel Tov on his 50th anniversary, can you call him?" So that may not be so proper to do because it's not relevant to Shabbos. She might be, maybe she could make a remez to it, but that's a little bit more of a sensitive question, whether she can ask us to do something like that or not.
Uh-huh. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Now this is bet. So do I want to go back?
This was the Ramah. This was the Ramah. The Ramah said, right, that you can make the brachas on the menorah even though it's still broad daylight. Bod Yom Gadol.
We did that. Okay. So but Od Yom Gadol. It's the daylight. Vidafka Achar Palag Hamincha. Specifically, it's after Plag Hamincha, which is an hour and a half before sunset, right?
Yes, hour and a quarter. I think hour and a quarter.
Hour and a quarter before sunset.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's between Plag Hamincha and sunset. That on Erev Shabbos, that's the time you have to light.
Right, that's when you're lighting, exactly.
Shehu Asa Uravia Kodem Halayla.
Oh,
there is an hour and a quarter before night, Lila. Is Lila says?
This is a bit of a question. Yeah, this is a complicated point here. Yeah, Mr. Brewer is saying it's the Kodem Lila. But
okay,
he's going to continue on. Watch what he says here now.
Kamo shekasuv beresh beresh simon
tough race iron base. Tough race iron base.
Okay, so this is like it is written in the Reish.
In the beginning of that simon, tough race iron base.
Beginning of the simon, okay. Ukavar kasavnu b'shem ha'acharonim ditzarich litain ba shemen ad sheyadlik chatzi sha'a achar tzeis hakochavim. So, like it is written in that simon, and afterwards, it is written in the name of the Acharonim, the later sages, that it is required to give for the candles oil that will allow that the burning will happen for half an hour after dark. V'chein b'madlik neros. And this is how you light the neros. Ve'im ein lo kol kach shemen, and if you don't have so much oil, the neros gedolos, or you have very big candles.
So this if you don't have that much, again, so you have to make sure, again, you're going to be lighting sometime after Plag and Mincha, right? An hour and a quarter before, let's say Shkia, hour and a quarter before Shkia, and you're gonna have to have the Neros burning a half an hour after Tzeis. That's going to be, say, a half an hour after Shkia. So you're lighting, let's say, an hour before Shkia, and well, let's say 40 minutes before Shkia, and you have to wait another half an hour till you get to Tzeis. So that's an hour. That's 100 minutes, right? That's 40 minutes and 40 minutes and 30 minutes. That's 70 minutes. Then you're gonna have to have another 30 minutes that has to burn after Tzeitzah Chachamim. So it has to burn a full 100 minutes from the time that you light it. You have to have enough fuel of oil or candles that are long enough to burn for the full, in this case, what we determined now, 100 minutes worth of burning time.
So if you don't have enough oil or big candles,
right?
Yir'eh al kol panim achar mehen sheyeh dolekes ha shiur hazeh. Yir'eh is to see.
Yeah, you should see fit. Yeah,
you should see to it. In any case, I'll call panim. In any case, one of them it should be burning this measure. In other words, make one candle have enough to last 100 minutes, and the rest of them you just divide up the remaining oil however much you can. But that's only going to work for oil, not for candles. Oh, so maybe you have one big candle,
right,
and a bunch of small candles.
Right. You'll get yourself one big candle that'll last the 100 minutes that you need. Then you have smaller candles to fill it out.
And it's not a problem that the height of the flames will be different.
Not particularly. It should be that they're more or less equal. You might want to, if you can adjust it in some way, that would probably be beneficial. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Put the smaller candles up higher than the larger candles, if you can do that.
Are you allowed to do that? I thought the menorah has to be flat.
Yeah, it should be, but again, you don't have to. It's not even, you really don't even have to have all the narrows connected to on one frame. Could be on separate, just separate candles.
Right. Just as long as the order is correct.
Yeah, that's correct. That's the main point.
But in this case, the order is irrelevant. That big candle can be anywhere.
Yeah, that's
so you
right.
could put that big candle on the floor of the box, and then put the rest of the little candles on the menorah. And if that made them line up, it would be proper.
Yeah, that's right.
The chasvu ha'acharonim de nachon lechatchila sheyis palel mincha techila v'acher kain yadlik. And it is written by the later sages that it is proper, is correct, ideally, to daven mincha first and afterwards to light. So even
Right,
though
so
you're
that's
davening mincha very early, it's best to do that.
Yeah, it's especially tomorrow, for example, if you can get yourself an early mincha, that's the best thing to do if you can.
Right.
There'll be a lot of things to take care of, and you know, the odds are you may wind up missing the minyan for mincha if it's going to be if you're going to plan on davening a late mincha. So if you can daven early mincha, that'll be the best thing.
Right.
Okay. All right. Very good. Perfect. Good timing. All right. So we'll continue Yom Rishon. Tomorrow again, 9:30. If people have a chance, we can try and speak about the parsha a little bit. And everyone should have a good afternoon, and I hope to see you tomorrow if possible. If not, Yom Rishon.
Okay, thank you, Rabbi.
Thank you. Okay, have
thank
a
you very
wonderful
much.
day and happy Hanukkah. See you all. Bye-bye.
Happy Hanukkah.
Thank you,
Thank
Sameach.
you. Very good, Lou. Thank you very much.
Have a good
Okay,
day, Megan.
Lou. Okay, you too.
Thank you. Baruch Tiyah.